What a resolving woman, said Grandma Justina. And what a resolve recollection, boy, said Grandpa George. Only 4 golden tickets left, said Grandpa George. I wonder who'll get those and know the whole country in need. The whole world seemed suddenly to be caught up in a mad candy buying spree, everybody searching frantically for those precious remaining tickets. Fully grown women were seen going into sweet shops and buying 10 Walker candy bars at a time, then tearing off the wrappers on the spot and peering urgently underneath for a giant gold paper. Children were taking hammers and smashing their piggy banks and running out to the shops with handfuls of money. In the city, a famous gangster robbed a bank of $5,000 and spent a whole lot on candy bars. That same afternoon, and the police entered his house and arrested him. They found him sitting on the floor amongst mountains of candy wrappers off with wrappers, the blade of long danger and fear of Russia. A woman called Charlotte Lucien claimed to have found the second ticket, but it turned out to be a clever fake in England. The famous scientist, Professor Ballbody, invented a machine which would tell you at once without opening the wrapper of candy bar whether it's not or was a golden ticket hidden underneath. It. The machine was a mechanical arm that shot out with tremendous force that grabbed hold of everything that had the sliced bit of gold inside it. And for a moment it looked like the answer to everything, but unfortunately, while the professor was showing off, but unfortunately, while the professor was showing off, the machine to the public at the candy counter of a large department store with mechanical arm shot out and made. It grabbed for the gold filling in the back tooth of the Duchess who was standing nearby. There was no ugly sense in the machine was smashed by the crowd. Suddenly, one day before Charlie Bucket's birthday, the newspaper announced the second golden ticket had been found. The lucky person was a small girl of Veruca Salt who lived in her rich parents in a great city far away. Once again, Mr. Bucket's Everything newspaper carried a big picture of the finder. She was sitting between her and father and mother in the living room of their house, waving to the golden ticket above her head and grinning from her ear to ear. Ethel's father, Mr. Salt, had urgently explained to the newspaperman exactly how the ticket was found. You see, fellows, he said, as soon as my little girl told me that the simply bad have have one of those golden tickets. I went into a town center buying up all those Walker candy bars. I could lay my hands on thousands of them. I must have both hundreds of thousands. Then I had them loaded onto trucks and sent directly to my own factory. In the peanut business, you see, and I've got to do all day long. Those women may sit there shelling peanuts. So I said to them, "Okay, girls," I said, "from now on, you can stop selling peanuts and start selling the wrappers of these crazy candy bars instead." And they did. I had every worker in their place yanking the papers off those bars of chocolate full speed ahead from morning till night. But their days went by and we had no luck. Oh, it was terrible.